One day with suitable winds I wanted to go sailing, but I had a real mast break when the mast slipped out of the mast step. The mast broke at the joint and I had to leave the lake to the birds. This is how it started. I dismounted all pieces at the beach. The modified trampoline was not so easy to set up as I thought it would be, and perhaps it will need some more modifying before I'm happy with it. I managed to reasonably stretch the trampoline. Untangling the wires is also a bit more complicated than it needs to be, and I'm thinking about using the two ropes that I have to raise the mast as a support for the middle part of the mast. Raising the mast works reasonably well using the boom to push the mast forward and upwards. The problematic part is to get the mast not to slip out of the mast step. And I'm thinking about modifying this in some way. When it slips out, the mast crashes into the ground just as it does here. A spectator came and gave some advice and comments about the mast. I was mostly sad about the breakage. So, there was not so much else to do than to take all pieces up the hill again, into the garage. The joint is protected by two aluminium plates. One was already loose, and here I take off the other one. The broken pipe inside the receiving pipe put up a fight. With the pinners I got it out about 1 centimeter. Then I had to make a handle on the pipe to pull it out. While stretching the mast, I could use the pinners again to get it out a little bit more, and then suddenly it was loose. Now the upper part of the mast, where the broken pipe is, I had to get that out in some way. I needed to perform some surgery to get out the mast part that was broken. With two cuts from different angles, I thought I will be able to get out the pipe, although I started the third cut as well. I cut the pipe about 30 centimeters up the mast. I think that will be enough for a replacement. And then it was loose. Now I was thinking about my options. I could strengthening the mast joint with a more robust pipe, perhaps a stainless steel pipe. However, that would make the mast heavier and in a bad place, high up. So I skipped that. I was also thinking about making a hinge to secure the bottom of the mast to the crossbeam. And the third option would be to glue the mast together and make it a one-piece mast. However, this is a bit early in the season and it's too cold outside to glue epoxy. And it would make the transportation much more difficult. So I skipped that one and decided to strengthening the aluminium pipe using an inner pipe in the aluminium pipe and glue those together. And also to make a hinge. And I will show that in the next episode.